Hello and welcome back to Do Understand Pod. I'm so glad you're here. Whether you're walking to work, cooking dinner, or just chilling with a cup of tea, today's episode is going to speak to you. Especially if you've ever felt nervous, stuck, or unsure of yourself when speaking English, or doing anything new, really. Today, we're talking about confidence. Not the fake kind. Not the just smile and pretend kind. I mean real confidence. The kind that grows inside you slowly as you live, learn, and mess up a few times along the way. And yes, we'll be learning English too. I'll be using everyday phrases, idioms, and expressions that you can use in real life. So let's dive in. Let me tell you a story. A few years ago, I had to give a presentation in English at work. It was a big deal. My boss was there. My colleagues were there. And I was shaking like a leaf. I had practiced my slides, memorized my lines, and even rehearsed in front of the mirror. But when I stood up to speak, my mind went blank. I forgot half of what I wanted to say. My voice was shaky. I mixed up words. I said price instead of prize. I said fabric instead of factory. Total disaster. Or at least that's how it felt. But here's the thing. Nobody laughed. Nobody walked out. People nodded, smiled, and asked questions. And after it was over, my boss said, "Good job. You handled that well." Wait, a what? I thought I had failed. But actually, I had done okay. Not perfect, but okay. And that was the moment I realized confidence doesn't come before the experience. It comes after. Let's pause for a second and look at some useful phrasal verbs from that story. A mess up out to make a mistake. I messed up my presentation. A go blank, to forget everything suddenly. My mind went blank. A speak up out to talk louder or more clearly. I was too shy to speak up. A handle something well, to manage a situation in a good way. You handled that well. Try using these in your own stories. They're super common in spoken English. Here's a metaphor I love. Confidence is like a muscle. You don't wake up one day with strong muscles. You build them. Slowly. By using them. Same with confidence. Think about riding a bike. The first time? Terrifying. You wobble. You fall. You cry. But after a few tries, you're zooming down the street like a pro. Or cooking. The first time you make pasta, you burn it. You forget the salt. You boil it too long. But now, you throw things into the pot without measuring. You taste, adjust, and serve it like a chef. It's the same with English. The first time you speak to a native speaker, your heart races. You worry about grammar, pronunciation, vocabulary. But after a few conversations, you start to relax. You start to enjoy it. You start to feel confident. Let's learn a few idioms that native speakers use when talking about confidence. To have butterflies in your stomach. To feel nervous. I had butterflies before my job interview. To get cold feet. To suddenly feel afraid to do something. I wanted to speak, but I got cold feet. To take the plunge. To finally do something difficult or scary. I took the plunge and joined the English club. To be on top of the world. To feel amazing. After my first successful presentation, I felt on top of the world. These idioms are great for storytelling. They make your English sound more natural and expressive. Here's a little exercise I love. Think of something that used to scare you. Something that felt impossible. Maybe speaking English. Maybe traveling alone. Maybe asking for a raise. Now think, can you do it now? If yes, then congratulations. You've grown. You've built confidence. You've turned fear into skill. Let me give you a few examples from real life. Ariana, a listener from Warsaw, used to panic when ordering food in English. She was afraid of saying the wrong thing. But now, she travels to London every year and chats with waiters like it's no big deal. Mateusz, a student from Krakow, used to freeze during English exams. But after joining a speaking club and practicing weekly, he now helps others prepare for interviews. You maybe used to avoid speaking English at work. But now you're listening to this podcast, learning new phrases, and getting ready to speak up. See? Confidence grows. You just have to give it time. Here are some expressions you can use when talking about personal growth. It used to scare me. Giving presentations used to scare me. And now I'm used to it. Now I'm used to speaking in meetings. It's no big deal. Ordering coffee in English? No big deal. I've come a long way. I've come a long way since my first English class. These are great for reflecting on your journey. Try using them in your journal or in conversation. Here's a mindset shift that changed my life. When you mess up, when you feel nervous, when you doubt yourself, don't be mean to yourself. Don't say, I'm stupid, or I'll never learn. Instead, talk to yourself like you'd talk to a friend. Imagine your best friend just made a mistake in English. Would you say, wow, you're terrible? Of course not. You'd say, hey, it's okay. You're learning. You'll get better. So why not say that to yourself? Confidence isn't just about skill. It's about kindness. It's about giving yourself permission to be imperfect. Here are some phrases you can use to encourage yourself or others. You've got this. Don't worry about the interview. You've got this. Keep going. You're doing great. Keep going. It's okay to make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. It's okay to make mistakes. Practice makes perfect. Just keep practicing. Practice makes perfect. Say these out loud. Write them down. Use them when you feel stuck. So, what's the takeaway from today's episode? Confidence doesn't come from waiting. It comes from doing, from trying, from failing, from learning, from showing up again and again. And the more you do something, the easier it gets. What once felt scary becomes simple. What once felt impossible becomes part of your daily life. So don't wait to feel confident before you speak English. Speak first. Confidence will follow. And remember, every expert was once a beginner. Every confident speaker once said, and forgot the word for fork. You're not alone. You're on the path. And you're doing great. Let's quickly review some of the useful language from today's episode. Phrasal verbs. Mess up, go blank, speak up, handle well. Our idioms. Butterflies in your stomach. Cold feet, take the plunge on top of the world. Expressions. Used to scare me. Now I'm used to it. No big deal. Come a long way. Encouragement. You've got this. Keep going. It's okay to make mistakes. Practice makes perfect. Try using these in your own stories. They'll help you sound more natural and confident. Thanks for listening today. If this episode helped you, share it with a friend. And if you want more practice, check out the show notes for extra examples and exercises. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep speaking. You've got this. Bye for now.